What is happening, trendsetters? Welcome back to Google Trends Hub, where we dissect the digital pulse of the planet and bring you the must-know updates that are shaping our world. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you blink, you might miss it. Today, we've got a whirlwind of developments across entertainment, sports, and technology that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Get ready for some game-changing announcements and shifts that are already making waves. We're diving deep into the stories that matter, so buckle up and let's get right into it. First up, a major deal has been struck that ensures your favorite channels remain at your fingertips. Then, we're exploring a fascinating potential shift in how we consume content, with a popular platform possibly becoming the new home for a beloved genre. Next, get ready for some sibling rivalry on the digital airwaves as a sports broadcasting giant makes a tough call on talent. And finally, we're looking at a sleek update to a streaming service that's borrowing a page from a major competitor's playbook. Stick around, because this is the information you need to stay ahead of the curve. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Major deal secured, content stays live. In a significant development for millions of viewers, a crucial carriage agreement has been finalized between YouTube TV and Fox, ensuring that a wide array of Fox's popular content will continue to be available on the YouTube TV platform. This resolution comes after a tense week where subscribers faced the real possibility of losing access to key channels. The deal, announced on Friday, means that Fox News Channel, Fox Sports, Fox Weather, and the Fox Broadcast Network, along with various other stations, will remain accessible to YouTube TV customers. This averted a significant disruption for viewers who rely on these channels for news, sports, and entertainment. The negotiations were reportedly contentious, with Google, the owner of YouTube TV, having issued a public warning earlier in the week that the Fox channels would be removed from its service if a carriage price agreement could not be reached. This threat of removal created considerable uncertainty for fans, particularly those anticipating major sporting events. Fortunately, a short-term extension was put in place just before the deadline, maintaining the status quo for subscribers and providing a crucial window for the parties to reach a more permanent resolution. YouTube TV confirmed the renewed deal via a post on X, stating, "We're happy to share that we've reached a deal with Fox to keep their content on YouTube TV." The company further elaborated that this agreement ensures Fox channels, including the Fox Broadcast Network, Fox News, and Fox Sports, remain available and football fans will not miss any of the action this weekend. This sentiment was echoed by many, as the timing of the deal was critical for the upcoming football season, preventing a scenario where fans would be unable to watch their favorite teams. The successful negotiation highlights the complex landscape of media distribution in the digital age, where streaming services and content providers constantly navigate carriage fees and subscriber access. For now, the relief is palpable for YouTube TV users who can continue to enjoy the full Fox portfolio without interruption. Don't go anywhere, because the digital world is constantly evolving, and our next story explores a fascinating shift in how we might be consuming our favorite home renovation shows. Next up, we're diving into whether YouTube is poised to become the next big destination for home design content, potentially rivaling traditional cable networks. YouTube's home renovation takeover. With a wave of cancellations hitting HGTV, a compelling question is emerging in the design world. Could YouTube be the next major hub for home renovation and decoration content? This shift is gaining traction among designers and enthusiasts alike, who are seeking fresh, innovative, and authentic content delivered through platforms where they already spend their time. Corey Damon Jenkins, a designer with his own YouTube show, Design Reimagined, believes this is a distinct possibility. He notes the hunger for content that feels new and honest, distinguishing it from the often more scripted nature of traditional television. Jenkins is excited about forging a new path on YouTube, suggesting the platform is on the cusp of something groundbreaking for design content creators. Amber Guyton, another designer, echoes this sentiment, observing that many professionals are increasingly viewing traditional networks as less critical. They can now leverage their own audiences and platforms directly, with YouTube being particularly attractive due to its high monetization potential and the perceived authenticity of its content compared to cookie-cutter television productions. The ability for creators to own their content further enhances YouTube's appeal, offering greater creative control and direct engagement with their fan base. This trend is amplified by HGTV's recent decision to cancel several popular shows, including Bargain Block, Farmhouse Fixer, and Married to Real Estate. Fans have actively expressed their disappointment and urged the stars of these canceled programs to consider launching their own YouTube channels, demonstrating a clear audience demand for their content elsewhere. While HGTV has not officially commented on the reasons behind these cancellations, an anonymous source cited the escalating costs associated with producing home renovation shows. These programs are inherently expensive due to the rising prices and potential delays in obtaining materials like wood and marble, as well as the logistical challenges of coordinating contractors and adhering to strict production budgets. The source explained that some episodes could take up to 16 weeks to shoot, making them significantly more labor-intensive than, for example, real estate shows, and often exceeding budget expectations. As the landscape of media consumption continues to evolve and creators seek more direct and profitable avenues for their work, YouTube appears increasingly positioned to capture the audience's appetite for engaging home design and renovation content, potentially becoming the go-to destination for the genre. But what happens when broadcast giants and streaming innovators clash over talent? We've got a story that's creating quite the stir in the sports world. Prepare yourself for a look at how broadcasting policies are impacting even the biggest names in sports commentary, as we explore a recent decision affecting a beloved NFL analyst. Kelce brothers' YouTube broadcast blocked. In a move that highlights the intricate policies governing sports broadcasting talent, ESPN has reportedly blocked Jason Kelce from appearing on YouTube's coverage of his brother Travis Kelce's upcoming NFL game. The decision stems from ESPN's policy that prohibits its contracted talent from featuring in games broadcast by streaming services, a rule that has significant implications for cross-platform appearances. Jason Kelce, who joined ESPN's Monday Night Countdown for the upcoming season after a distinguished 13-year career with the Philadelphia Eagles, was reportedly approached by YouTube to be a part of their broadcast team for the Week 1 matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. This game was particularly noteworthy as it was scheduled to be an international broadcast in São Paulo, Brazil, and would feature his brother, Travis Kelce, a star tight end for the Chiefs. However, the proposal for Jason Kelce's involvement was swiftly rejected by ESPN, according to Front Office Sports. This development underscores a broader trend in the sports media industry, where networks are becoming increasingly protective of their talent as streaming platforms like Netflix expand their sports offerings. It was previously reported that networks are hesitant to share their talent, especially with Netflix preparing for a significant presence on Christmas Day with multiple NFL games. Netflix had previously utilized ESPN talent, such as Mina Kimes and Laura Rutledge, in its own NFL coverage last year, a practice that seems to have prompted stricter policies among traditional broadcasters. ESPN's policy, as reported, was in place before YouTube's outreach to Jason Kelce, indicating that his situation was not an isolated incident, but rather a consistent application of existing guidelines. Jason Kelce, a Super Bowl-winning center and now a respected analyst entering his second season with ESPN, also co-hosts the highly popular New Heights podcast with his brother Travis. The podcast has gained immense popularity, particularly with Travis's recent engagement to pop superstar Taylor Swift, which has further amplified their public profiles. Travis Kelce is entering his 13th NFL season, with speculation that it might be his last, following a season where he posted career lows in receiving yards and touchdowns, culminating in a Super Bowl loss to Jason's former team, the Eagles. For the YouTube broadcast of the Chiefs vs. Chargers game, Rich Eisen and Kurt Warner are slated to call the game, with Stacey Dales and online personality Donald D-String De La Haye serving as sideline reporters. The game is scheduled to kick off at 8 p.m., the restriction on Jason Kelce's appearance serves as a clear signal of the competitive dynamics at play between traditional broadcasters and emerging streaming platforms in the lucrative NFL rights market. We've seen how content deals and talent restrictions are shaping the viewing experience. Now, let's switch gears to a platform redesign that might feel very familiar to music lovers. Get ready for a sneak peek at a smart design tweak coming to a popular music streaming app, as it adopts a feature that's already a hit elsewhere. YouTube Music borrows Spotify search success. YouTube Music is reportedly rolling out a significant, user-friendly design change on Android, bringing its interface more in line with that of its competitor, Spotify. This update, while seemingly minor, represents a notable quality-of-life improvement for the platform's user base. Previously, accessing the search function within YouTube Music required users to tap a magnifying glass icon located at the top of the app. While not overly cumbersome, this placement could be inconvenient, particularly for users with larger devices like the Galaxy S25 Ultra or Pixel 10 Pro XL, often necessitating a stretch or a repositioning of the phone for one-handed use. The new design, as reported by 9 to 5 Google, introduces a search icon directly in the middle of the main toolbar at the bottom of the app. This is precisely where Spotify places its search tab, a move that has proven highly effective and popular among its users, allowing for easy one-handed navigation. This change aims to make finding new music and exploring content more seamless and accessible. Currently, this feature is not universally available, and Google has not officially announced a rollout schedule or confirmed its widespread implementation. It appears to be a phased rollout, with only a subset of users gaining access to the update at this time. However, the visual evidence shared suggests that this could significantly enhance the user experience by simplifying the search process. The update also involves a redesign of the Explore page. The previous Explore icon, depicted as a compass, has been replaced by a magnifying glass. When tapped, this now opens the Explore page directly with a search bar prominently displayed at the top. Previously, the Explore and search functions were more distinctly separated, making it less fluid to discover new content while simultaneously searching for specific artists or songs. This consolidation is expected to streamline the user's journey through the app, allowing for more integrated discovery and searching. While the timing and scope of the full rollout remain uncertain, YouTube Music has been steadily improving its offerings. Initially, it faced challenges competing with more established platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. However, with its integration into YouTube Premium, offering ad-free listening, and the recent addition of podcasts, the platform has made considerable strides in becoming a more comprehensive and attractive music streaming service. This design tweak, inspired by a successful feature in a leading competitor, is a testament to YouTube Music's ongoing efforts to refine its user experience and capture a larger share of the music streaming market. That's all the headlines we've got for you today, but we've got a quick recap and a big ask before you go. We've covered major deals, potential platform shifts, broadcasting battles, and app updates. Now, let's quickly run through the highlights and tell you how to stay connected. And that wraps up another packed edition of Google Trends Hub. We saw YouTube TV and Fox strike a crucial Carriage deal, ensuring your favorite channels stay live. We explored the exciting possibility of YouTube becoming the new home for home renovation content as HGTV makes cuts. Then, we learned how ESPN's policies are impacting who you can see on screen, blocking Jason Kelce from a YouTube broadcast. Finally, YouTube Music is getting a sleek, user-friendly search update, borrowing a page from Spotify's playbook. If you found this information valuable, do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more essential updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the know. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all our social channels for even more real-time trends. We'll see you in the next one.